What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater. Never heard of it.
It's a small...
I suppose.
Dark...
The sender's label mentions Warehouse.
That's right. It came with Sarah...
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what... Go to...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do
First
anything
time
for
playing
my
this game,
daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
The fuck does that mean, someone in my situation?
Darkwater.
That's a fire-ass painting. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Uh, 63. Ship owner Charles Hawkins, Sarah Hawkins, 33, 41, 11. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe, she was worshipped for the strange strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearance. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her Mitch Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnist, I guess, I don't know, a wealthy Boston husband. That's okay. Damn.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Darkwater Island has been
But it seems to have been shunned since then.
But don't let the romanticism of this moving evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream? God, no one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, fucking hell, that guy in the car outside, whoever that is, still remember the mysterious and whatever story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the
Boston.
port. I just hope that I can find a boat
Of course,
able
it's
to
in
take me
Boston.
to
Who the
Darkwater.
fuck else would it be? Fucking Boston people. Some Boston people be weird. Boston folk be weird as hell. Some. It seems that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea, it is mainly inhabited by the descendants of the whalers. Severely by the collapse of this activity, I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Wow. That what? That's it? That what? Chapter 2 already? How fucking short is this game?
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
What a macabre souvenir.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland, then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
You again.
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wing of the girly boys, I would spread the men fly home.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shut—
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage? What could have done...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in...
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly? You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Cap. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to...
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster!
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my...
So come...
I told you to beat it.
You again.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood what then.
I've got what
Anything.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pit.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
drinking anything.
That'll be all.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave. whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. This is primitive.
Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by this event. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. If something took docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface, drowning. The detective caught a glimpse of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Huh. This game is very interesting. How you doing, Turtles? Doing good? Still eating? Yeah, look at you. This one's still eating over here. Alright. Looks like this one over here is done. So I'm gonna put you back in your little... Yep. You are also... Stop. Come on, Mr. Pickles. Pan you back too.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death. It smells as bad as it looks. Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives. Recently fallen. It's as if all sturdy and well sharpened. Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. Poor kid. Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Someone must really hate.
Okay, so I started off this live thinking I'll probably get a good hour of filming. I already got 2 hours in. I kept getting distracted, kept leaving, coming back because I was talking to some people, and then pretty sure the last time I was leaving is literally like when I was still on the island. Yeah, and I was underground. I think, yeah, that was the last time I left. Only because I had to use the bathroom. Alright, so we're investigating Charles, Dawkins, and Sarah. Wait, did I say Dawkins or Watkins? Watkins?
The caretaker. Someone must really hate.
Hawkins, my bad. Charles Hawkins. Right. I should have told the police officer that I don't need his help. But, you know, whatever. Could help. I do like how they have this right here that I could, like, upgrade shit. Like, for this, I think, I want to upgrade investigation. Represents your investigating talents. That's why I'm able to get so much of these. I want to do this one, the eloquence. Eloquence? Probably am I saying that wrong. I'm gonna get the spot hidden so I can, you know, be better at, you know, that's talking to people, right? The spot hidden one. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objectives. Improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear. Will not appear in game. Oh.
The axe is gone.
Whoa.
I'd better be on my guard. The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Can we tell him that? Because there was an axe up here, or there was an axe on that, so that already makes me think of the old man. I'm definitely gonna, like, there's so many games I said I was gonna do like a playthrough again, but I never did. Or there were so many times I said I was gonna play a game again, just, you know, on my own, not filming, and I just didn't. I don't know, I just got lazy. Or, you know, just don't have time for it right now, you know. This game right here, this spikes my interest a lot, this game. It's very mysterious, detective type, you know, game. I like it. I like it a lot. That's the ship and all that we came from. Okay. I don't know why, honestly. I was just on YouTube earlier today, like in the morning, and I just seen some shit. And I was like, man, I don't know why. I started thinking about some mythological shit. So, first thing that came to my head was Cthulhu. And I was like, man, what's that one game called Cthulhu?
We'll have to find another entrance.
I was like, yeah, never seen anyone play the game, but I was like, man, fuck it, why not play the game? And then I watched like one little video, like a short on YouTube, and I seen this monster it looked like, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, nah, I wasn't even gonna stream this game, but I was like, nah, I gotta stream this game. Should look heat. It looks cool. Very boring in certain moments, of course, of the game. I have yawned probably like 10 times playing this shit.
Whoa!
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, alright? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh, I thought we was about to fight. You are hindering the work of the police. I work for Stephen Webster.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, You can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning of the game, they gave me an option to fight that guy in the chair, and I really wish I did start the fight. I don't know why. I should have grabbed this old man's axe too. Why? Don't even know why. I just should have. How old is our character? Damn, that boy was 11 years old.
Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me.
Oh, what you gonna do? You gonna kill me? Oh, what you gonna do? You gonna kill me? Bitch ass old man, tough with that axe, and when he lose it, he ain't gonna be tough no more. Hold on, man. Before I even go in there, let me just snoop around real quick. I ain't gonna cap. I feel like I could be a good detective. I just don't know if I would want to do all that. I mean, it seems like all detectives have to really do, besides, you know, investigate crime scenes, is get, I don't know, a lot of fucking paperwork. I wonder how much money they make, though. I won't lie. If they ain't making a lot of money, then I ain't want it. I don't want it. What do I look like? I see something. Yeah, if they ain't making a shit ton of money, or just not even a shit ton, just a decent amount of money for their type of, you know, pay grade or whatever, or their just line of work in general, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. Kind of like teachers. I feel bad for them. They don't make squat, or well, they barely make squat. Kind of crazy though. What was the reason of doing that? Wait, was there something inside that? I was a little interested when I looked at the controls and it said something about R2 to fight.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Can't believe my pick lock broke at the main, at the little harbor. If I knew that shit was gonna happen, I would have just saved it until I got here. Who knows? I could have gone into this this man's house. Where's the unstable old guy?
Shall we enter?
Hold on, hold on. Oh, you poor old man. He going to town on that. Is he gonna get it? Hell no.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
See, the reason why I brought the officer even to begin with was just in case of the old man. And when I interacted with the old man, this officer ain't even help like I thought he would have. But whatever. I talked my way out of it. Alright. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and no, not Bradley. Pierce managed to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
Oh, you do now.
You left this light on.
I got points. Okay. For this, I feel like I should get the eloquence up because, you know, getting information out of people is very important, of course. So, very important. So, that same signature.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Hold on.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
That's crazy that none of the people really want to find out what happened to these people because their excuse was let the dead rest. And they gonna rest when we figure out what the hell happened. That's our job. I mean, they're cops. So their job is to, you know, I guess keep everything good, safe and all that.
What kind of meat is this?
What is that? Is that what I think it is? Is that an octopus? For some reason, when I first came in here, I thought that was a fat ass like frog, but ain't no way.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Is that how Charles Hawkins look? Oh. Yeah, that is. So what did that somehow... Oh, my bad.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
And then Miss Hawkins was right here.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
I wish I upgraded my psychological now. My psychology now, because it would have probably helped me understand more of what's happening that I'm seeing or that I'm thinking that I'm, you know, trying to guess what happened.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Footsteps kind of scared me.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Their wedding day?
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
Mm.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
The Last Supper. It showed The Last Supper, but that... Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion in the dining room has remained intact, the setting allowed the places occupied by the family members to be determined visibly adequate was respected. Even in private, Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table with wife and son on either side. The knocked over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain plates. The meat, mysteriously preserved since then, seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins couple. Huh. Okay, so...
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
That is weird. That is a good point, too. Is there something outside of here? No. What is that?
Did someone escape the fire? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
What's this, a vase?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
They did say he was a heavy drinker, but we found that out because we seen his tab at the bar.
The child's corpse left a trace.
Damn.
Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
Smashed oil lamp. So, could the smashed oil lamp maybe be the reason why the fire all started? Was it right? Was it because of domestic, is that why?
Blood. His lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Could it have probably been
a desperate attempt to flee?
Before I think what it might be, let me see what's happening.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Why'd you walk up on me like that, first of all? It's official. The police botched this investigation. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
The couple had a fight. This is arson. This is a crime of passion.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Keep going. Let's figure out what else happened. Alright. This is what I think happened. And of course I'm not right, it's just something that I think happened. Because we said the boy's body is traced right here, and you can still see it. We see that her shoe was right there, look at it, burnt up right there. But where's her body? Of course, I don't see no, marks of the body being here. He was a heavy drinker, we already knew that. So what I think happened, he could have probably put his hands on the boy. She walked in, seen it, noticed that he was also drunk. She argued with him. He put his hands on her after she got up. Probably grabbed the oil lamp, the closest one nearby, slapped him over the head with it. He ended up running away.
I just ask that you don't disturb it.
To, flee. Not flee, but also... Well, yeah, just flee. Oh, what's this? Can't read it. But yeah.
This door is locked.
This collection of medical knowledge and health practice in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. So is that leveling up my shit? It is. Okay, it is. I need one more just for this. Instead of doing it for that, I'm probably gonna put one towards this. Yeah, cool. And then when I get two next time, I'll put one towards that and the other towards the other one, yeah. A lot of blood.
These bandages are covered in dried blood.
Or,
the same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the blood stains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Where the hell is the officer?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Lucky they blocked that shit. Would have been here for a long time.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
1818.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
He did say it was an old place, so yeah. What is this?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The human body, a comparative analysis. Go upstairs and check out.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
The hell?
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Why did my vision go like that for a second?
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel. A door up here.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Okay. Okay, so now we're up here. That hallway looks mad suspicious and scary, but goddamn right. What's in there?
Locked.
I wish I had an actual lantern. I'm actually scared of that open. What's this? The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed. Huh. close that. We'll be right back to that. Let's go back into here. Okay.
The boys' room.
It's pretty fucking dark in here.
What was going through that boy's mind?
What the hell? That is not something a normal child would draw. I don't know really what a normal child would draw back in this day and age, but no. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. All right, so The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, pictures by W.W. What? Denzel.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
That is a good question. What threat was Simon doing or trying to protect his world from? Good question. Drawings were up here.
Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain.
Tom
Sarah must have read it
Sawyer,
to him
Mark
before
Twain. It's actually funny. I remember hearing Tom Sawyer and Mark Twain's name in English books, yeah. Not English books, but English work.
Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
That's very awkward. I mean, not awkward. That's very suspicious for an 11-year-old boy. So I'm
What
giving him strong
nightmarish
sleeping
vision could
medication.
have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. So he said this is her room. That's her study, I'm guessing. Yeah. But what's up here?
This door is locked.
I was hoping that would be her study. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horror than an anatomical studies. Do they represent that what haunts her nights? Oh, what the fuck? Let's go in here.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Oh. Okay. Marks on
This
the
door
wall.
is locked.
Marks on the paintings as we're going by. Oh, okay, this is where it goes to. Makes sense.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh yeah, that's right, because the padlock, that's right. Forgot already. Oh. Okay. She was definitely into some shit.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. It seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Okay.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
$30 penny for JF. $170 for Boston client. $200, $230 for FS exhibition. $350. Damn, she was making bank off these boys. $270, $410, $250, $600, $820,000, $160, $430, $500. Return the painting for AD. Exhibition, $1,680. Painting for Dr. F treatment. The only one I really see that's a problem here would be the painting for AD, because it was returned. The $500 was returned. The Shambler for FS gift.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Francis Sanders.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will. What? Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Fate brought us together, and forever it will find us? Is that what it's trying to say? Find us? Okay.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extract taken from the Myois Abiyoji, whatever the fuck that means.
The door is blocked on the other side.
So is that it?
Bradley? Is that you?
This door was just locked. Was it Bradley? I mean, there's a lantern right there, same lantern he was carrying. And it's not green, so... Whoa. Is that my character? It is my character. What the fuck?
You! Stop!
Come on, man.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone.
Oh my
I just
God.
heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
Seems like this came from a log.
Darkwater Island, we sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Sorry, I'm not reading all that. Ooh, shit.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with the third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Oh, this is just refilling the oil. Okay.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course. But I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. Typewriter.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Atlantis. Oh my bad, I said Atlantis, it's Atlantic. Alright. Somebody has added coordinates in this old sea map. They make up a journey.
Looks like the...
Okay, wait. I think I might know.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
I wish I could zoom in though. It says 33 north, 53 west. 33 north, 53 west.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Can I talk to you?
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater
I said
shore
33
for
north
years.
and 55
Maybe he kept
west.
them for sentimental reasons.
33 north, so would it be 33 north, 55
Doesn't work.
west?
I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
North America, right? No, North. What? Oh yeah, North America, okay.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, let me just look at this real quick. Because I obviously don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm still trying. Get that one, get that one. What is something else we could use? Spot hidden. I think I'm gonna put one in this and one in that, yeah.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Tuesday 29th. June 1847, Darkwater. We have beaten the orifice, returned with empty holes. The Celia and Hamilton are only memories. 33 North, 53rd West. We caught it. Tesk whale. I've never laid eyes upon it. We'll go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained story. Or, my bad. Gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come.
Looks like it worked.
Well
I ain't
done,
gonna
Pierce.
lie. I'm surprised I even got that shit open. I was gonna pick that same spot in the beginning, like when I first, like after I got done reading everything and I came back to it, I was going to, but I was like, nah. Should have listened to myself. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed the secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officers set off after him by following him to the office of Charles Hawkins. They discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective now.
Alright.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Fuck is that? What's this?
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
How long have I been going? 3 hours. I might stop the stream in a little bit.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. was Sarah Hawkins?
She probably found out about her husband in this little occult situation shit. She could have probably brought it up to him during dinner, which led them to get into an argument.
What does it mean?
I didn't even know that was wasting it. God damn it. Can I go back upstairs so I can get more oil? Please. Damn. Fair enough. Back to the lighter.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I'm a real investigator. You just a little sissy boy police officer. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. Back and forth, till they ain't even. Till they ain't even. Yeah. Gas them up and get them killed. Did that shit fall? Kind of, I guess. Where's that light coming from? The hell?
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn
like
to dust.
Unless that's just
some kind of dream catcher.
Yeah, bro. We heard
if I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
I wish I had a mansion with a cave under my house. What the fuck?
An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 2. In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of the deity. Huh.
Sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
What kind of statue is that? I like how he's not talking about that. We ran to the police officer? Oh, but this is where we were. We did see the hooded man, but he was on the other side. Okay.
Time has weakened these structures.
It's that green gas thing that we've seen at the warehouse, the dock, whatever it wants to be called. Seen the hooded man go that way.
I don't have time to search them all. This oil again. What is it used for? What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay. Hell. Looks like a shark.
A table for sacrifice?
Okay, nah, this
mass
whoa.
grave.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did our hair grow out, or was our hair always like that?
I got it.
Oh, this is exactly from the dream.
Oh, it can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it!
find a way out of here.
This game's kind of weird, and I like it. I thought I seen someone standing up top of the stairs.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals. I can't read Latin.
Cultism? He said he can't read Latin. We got that shit up to a fucking level 3, okay? We have 1 point we can spend. I think I'll put that towards... I don't know. I can reset it. I could reset it, but no, I'm not going to. I want to put that... I don't know, I might just leave it, to be honest. Culture symbol. Guess I'll get it killed. I wanna up the percentage for the spot hidden, but psychological represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior. I don't know, I'll save it, fuck it, I'll save it. Okay, yeah, this is just like from the dream. But in the dream, that was bolted with chains. Where did I find that shit again? Was it right here? No. Oh, fuck, where was it? Wasn't it like right here? Or is this open? Oh. Wow.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
his mind and yours may be one.
Locked.
Loig Padk, Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yor El Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Stelbsna Cthulhu Kashok.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
Fuck's wrong with these guys? They got that mark on them.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
I wanted to search on the other side, but that's the guy from the dream.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Oh, wait, Charleston? I mean Charles, my bad.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
God damn it. God damn, I wish I checked on the other side before I even activated that. If I knew that was gonna be a cutscene. Did I die? I don't know.
My leg!
That dream we had came true, and it was Officer Bradley, and we didn't even know it. Well, of course we didn't know who the fuck Officer Bradley was, but still. But we did see Charles Hawkins. Seeing things, okay. So Charles Hawkins.
At last.
Looks like he was controlled by Cthulhu, I guess, in a way. Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, excuse me, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rock fall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Damn! Bradley was our only other witness to making my story true. Now, is that? No, I'm thinking too much. Thought that was Miss Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Oh shit. Woke up talking crazy, got us put in a fucking padded cell. What is that? Fumes. Whatever.
You have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
Francis Sanders.
No choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
This foul gas again.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave this game right here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. Damn, already on chapter 5. Wait, what? I didn't do that. This game is, I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like there is some parts where I was talking to certain people, like when I was talking to the cop, or when I was talking to the bootleggers or whatever. There was certain shit, or when I was talking to the cat, whatever, at the bar, there was certain shit. Even talking to the old man, even talking to the fucking bartender himself, like there was certain shit I felt like I could have, you know, changed that I was talking to the person and I could have gotten more information out of it. But you know what, I just started the game, so whoa, what the fuck? That's dope as fuck. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. Chapter 5, The Institute. That's what I'm on. I might play this bitch again tomorrow. Shit, this game got me hella interested. No cap. Alright, y'all.